Hi, I'm Jeff Altman, the big game hunter. I'm called the big game hunter because I coach people to play their professional and personal games big. And I want to talk with you today about change and affecting change in ways that they're easy and hard. Now, for those of you who've seen my work before, you understand that I believe that most of us have been conditioned to live inside of a very limiting box. From the time we went to elementary school to the time we got through college into the workforce, we've been conditioned to believe, shut up, regurgitate what we tell you to do it, or else. The or else is you're not going to get to a good school, you're not going to get to a good job, you're not going to find the right house, you know, all this kind of stuff. And to some degree, we buy it. That there's a bargain that we make that if we do all these things, we're going to get this kind of outcome. So we try to score 100 from the time that we're in elementary school until the time we graduate college or postgraduate work. We try to get high grades because we expect at the end of that we're going to get a job in corporate America that's going to pay us well. And that job will last for as long as we want it to. And the stars will shine upon us. The sun will be bright. Everything will cater to us. So the world doesn't cater to us, you know that, but we behave like it does, and we become indignant when it doesn't. For example, we become indignant that we have to pay back loans that we understood that we had to pay back. We become angry when something at work doesn't go the way we want. Not realizing that one of our bargains there is we present a case, someone else presents a case, someone else chooses. We should have been listened to. Our advice is right. On and on and on. I'll simply say the bargains that you're making don't always have the outcome that you want. You're not always going to get your way. And like a petulant child, you're demanding attention. And we see it in the political landscape where one side or the other demands that their way is the right way without compromise. So my encouragement is to pause for a second, become conscious of where you're being demanding and catered to like a 2-year-old. And as you face situations, be aware you're in control. You're in charge of your responses. You're the only one who's responsible for your life. You can change all these circumstances. For example, I was talking to a friend of mine yesterday who was describing, a tough position they were in financially. They've bought a place to winter at, renovated it, and they haven't done adequate sales to pay for both their winter place and their non-winter place. I know, first world problems, but I'm just using this as an example. What you want to be doing is say, okay, what can I do differently? Do I really need this place in Brooklyn? Do I really need this place elsewhere? The question becomes, how do you manage this situation? Now, you could freak out, but that isn't going to change anything. You just have freaked out and you still have the problem. So your choice may not have been perfect. And as a result, what you want to be thinking in terms of how do you adapt? Given this new set of circumstances, what do you do to change things? Answer, you don't make an emotional decision, you make a business decision, you make a conscious choice. This is what I can do, this is what I can't do, and you act accordingly. In the case of the place in New York, you sell that one. If you want to have a relationship with New York, you buy a smaller place, taking the money that you made from the first one to buy a lesser place. So be it. It's okay. When push comes to shove, there are things that you can be doing to change your circumstances that are within your control. That decision that you made that you thought was completely wrong, you can get another job. The same thing will happen there. You can start another business, or you can start a business. You can start a business on the side initially and build from there. There's lots of people who do it. And eventually they, break away and run the business full time. Again, lots of things. And you don't have to always be in the blame game. Blaming others for your circumstances doesn't help you, doesn't help them. And all it's doing is perpetuating a myth that people should cater to you. And that's not going to happen. I'm Jeff Altman. Hope you like this. If you're interested in my coaching you, there'll be a link in the notes below. Click the link, pay for the first session. Let's schedule time. I want to help you play big. I want you to have a game that you like out of your life and really enjoy it. Hope you have a great day. Take care.